Hello and welcome to PrizeCast. If you are here for the first time, you're here at PrizeCast HQ, which we talk about all the cool things that are going on at PrizeFest. Remember, PrizeFest is October 15th through the 19th. You can get your tickets at prizefest.com, and I've got a super special guest here today. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, y'all. My name is Lucas Lawrence. I'm one of the members of the band Bond Plus.
You're like the man.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, talk about all the things you do for the band. I mean, and first, let me say this. Embarrassingly, Lucas doesn't know a whole lot about the Wonder Twins, so we talked a lot about that. So if he seems a tiny bit discombobulated, he's trying to kind of get his head around the idea of the Wonder Twins and Gleep the monkey. But aside from that, Lucas and Bond Plus will be playing at Music Prize. Music Prize is the 17th and 18th of October. Again, tickets at prizefest.com. Tell them kind of about you, the band, and everything that you got going.
Absolutely. Well, Bond Plus is like a Shreveport native band. We started, I guess, a few years ago, like maybe 5 or 6 or something like that. I lost count. But Shreveport native, multi-generational, multi-genre band. We just live in a day and age now where we don't like to have like a certain genre, so we just kind of play what feels good. So multi-genre.
I love that. And shout out to Curtis Joseph. When you say multi-generational, you're clearly separating yourself in age from Curtis Joseph, who sits back on the drums.
Exactly. And so it's literal and figurative that, anyways.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, when you say multi-generational, you get to see all ages on the stage.
Yeah.
And so when you're, when you're kind of putting your stuff together, again, you talked about sort of this multi-genre. What is interesting about you, and I always joke that you were like this tall when I first met you. This is what time that you played Music Prize? Third?
This is our third go-around.
Third go-around. First time was when?
2021, I believe.
2021.
Yeah.
All right. And so you guys have kind of been cranking it out and doing a great job with it. Tell people a bit about the band and why they should rush down to Music Prize to watch you do your thing.
Absolutely. Back in 2021, that was our first time that we played Prize Fest. That was actually our first time playing as a band on any stage. So that was kind of a crazy feeling. And ever since then, we've played just many of shows throughout the years, trying to get our reps in and trying to really dial in what it is that makes Bond Plus Bond Plus. And like I said, once again, multi-generational, multi-genre. We've played a lot of different shows, like some really niche gatherings, and then some really crazy stages, bigger stages too. And for us, it's more so about playing something that people of all ages can enjoy. It's not just for one specific demographic.
Yeah, give people. Again, we're very proud of what we get to do here at the Prize Foundation. I mean, Music Prize has become one of the nation's most important independent music showcases, just because a lot of music showcases have gone away. Give people kind of what that vibe is at Music Prize, just so they can get their head around it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the best thing about Music Prize that I've noticed throughout the years, participating and just spectating, you pull in all these groups from just across the country, and with that, they're bringing their own stories, they're bringing their own techniques, they're bringing their own approaches, and a lot of things in this day and age is universal, but you start to realize that, even if there's a band that's from down the street in Austin, they still do things that make them them, and the best thing you can do is kind of try to take a page from their book. And so I like that Music Prize is like this crossroads for all the disciplines, but in this case music, so it's kind of a nice thing. It's a melting pot.
Lucas, you're killing it. This is like, I'm going to have you on every PrizeCast. This is blowing my mind. This is beautiful, and you're right. There's this sort of really awesome mix of genres. Of course, you guys open up on Saturday, right? The 18th. Big slate that day of pretty amazing bands.
Oh, yeah.
Again, there's another part of this too, right? Because and again, we always say there's a big prize and a small prize at Prize Fest, and the small prize is essentially winning the money. The big prize is really getting to play on that stage and interact with those bands. Why should people come down to Music Prize, and just a quick pitch for why you think they should vote for you? Let me say this too. So know that with Music Prize, there is a public voting component, and the way that it works, it's important, is that you get your ticket at prizefest.com. You come down the 17th and the 18th. You have to see 3 bands. So we want to give equal regard. We want bands to come to Bond Plus. We want bands to come to see Ceci Ceci. We want bands to come see Lou Apollo. We want a crowd cheering for all these bands. But you see 3 bands. You get to vote for the winner of the public side, the People's Choice Award. Why should people come down and again, cheer for you guys? And, I know you love all the bands. You've already said that. All your brothers down in Austin or your friends over in Portland or your buddies in Florida. Let's talk about you for a second. Just be a tiny bit mercenary. Why should people come down to Prize Fest and Music Prize and vote for you guys?
Well, who doesn't like to win?
Yeah, there you go.
So
that is Lucas. That's the Lucas I know. Just the bloodthirsty, pirate jumping down from the sail. Let's go.
That's what he sees off camera.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like to win? We've made it this far. We had our fingers crossed a couple weeks ago when we heard the announcement that we made it to the finals. We were super ecstatic. Ever since then, we've been rehearsing. The biggest thing is that we're trying to develop a show where start to finish for those 20 minutes that we're on stage, we want to give y'all something that is just spectacular, and it'll keep you engaged the whole time. So I'm not just asking for your favor empty-handed. We're coming to the table with something that I think you'll really like.
So he's telling you. This is the way Lucas commands you to do his bidding. That is how this goes down from here. It's a pretty crazy thing. And again, you get to see all these bands, but let me, and I'm sure you know this. So over 1,000 bands, right, Chris? Over 1,000 bands. Chris Line behind the camera. You can give him a hand. Give Chris Line a hand. Good job. So over 1,000 bands applied. And, again, I would love for more local bands, but you guys and Slive, of course, Slive was supposed to be here today, and he had to dip out because he had taken care of some things in his life, which is, we wish the best for you, Slive. But it's pretty astounding that you guys made it through that gauntlet. And, with all due respect, we don't have to put local bands in if they're not good. And you guys apparently scored very well. That must have been a good feeling. Being announced.
Oh yeah, it was definitely validating, and yeah, like you're saying, it's in Shreveport, but not to say that local acts of Shreveport Bossier have to be in the competition, but to say that we made it this far into the finals, I think that says a lot for us, and so we definitely want to honor that.
Yeah, and let me say this. Personally, and I don't choose the bands, but personally, I would love if it was all locals, right? And I feel like you guys are kind of helping lead the sort of movement back to creating a music scene here.
Oh, absolutely. I can think of a lot of like my peers in the music scene, and a lot of them are going to be at the show. They're going to be supporting Slive and us over here at Bond Plus. And the many of shows that I've gone to, it's to see them perform or been a part of helping them execute. There's a scene here. It's been here, but there's like this renaissance that's happening.
I feel like that.
And there's always something every weekend.
I feel like that. And
people from just different genres are just like starting to like team up and push and promote things together. And it's a cool time to be around.
Yeah, I think it's a super cool time, and the focus being on Shreveport and all the Music Prize, and for all the Music Prize mentor judges that are watching right now from all over the country. Of course, this is Lucas from Bond Plus. Again, it's an important thing that we bring in these Music Prize mentor judges who can help you do cool things, like buy your songs for a film or put you on tour, that type of thing. So I think that all that working together is pretty cool. But, heavy is the head that wears a crown. Don't screw this up.
Oh.
Okay. That's right.
Can do.
All right, good. All right, so we are kind of at this very special point. I forgot the hat of many truths, which is, that is on me. But the hat of many truths spoke to me this morning. And so just so you know, Lucas, we have a tradition on PrizeCast. The staff hates it, but it's literally a hat that is filled with pieces of paper that I put them in blank, the paper in blank. And the hat creates sort of tasks and questions and things that they ask us to do, serve the hat of many truths to make Prize Fest bigger, better, and bodier, right? Okay. So it's like a thing. So it spoke to me this morning. Like I literally had the hat of Many Truths, and there was only one piece of paper in it.
What did it say?
And I remember what it said. You're a musician, you're super talented, and again, everyone needs to come down and see this cat play because it's astoundingly amazing and awesome. Multi-instrumentalist, is that how you say it?
I dabble, yes.
Dabble?
Yeah.
Saxophone, keyboards, vocals,
All the
guitar,
things.
all the things.
If I have to.
All right. So we're going to do this on the fly because the Hat of Many Truths really doesn't like, spontaneity is kind of its thing.
Oh.
So the Hat of Many Truths asked me, can you ask Lucas to come up with a theme song for Prize Fest? Okay.
Okay.
So I have no control over what the Hat of Many Truth does. And sometimes I scold it and terrible things happen to me, right? But so I've stopped scolding it. So I'm accepting it. I'm giving you the gift from the Hat of Many Truths. Are you willing to accept this gift?
I guess so.
Okay, there we go. That's good. Here. There you go.
And so.
All right. So I need a theme song.
Little jingle.
On the fly, a little jingle, little thing. I mean, you're too young to know what the word jingle means, but I appreciate you Googling something and like, it must be, maybe it's a jingle.
Trying to relate.
Yes.
Okay, I'll put this here for now. Okay. All eyes on you. Stay for a night or two. It's just me and my crew at the Prize Fest. You lighten up the mood as you step in the room. The judges love you too at the Prize Fest. Something like that.
I love that.
Slap a little auto-tune on it and we're good to go.
I love this. We listen, don't think we're not going to stick you in the studio right after this and have you record
put
that.
me to work, yeah.
Well, listen, I have had a blast hanging out with you. The way that we end these things is we say Viva. But for you, we'll say Viva la Music Prize because I know that you're used to it. It's near and dear to all our hearts. It's the way we kind of call things to us. It's the way we build things. It's the way we make ourselves bright. Ready?
Okay.
So we're going to do it towards the camera. We're going to do a Viva la Music Prize on 3. But before we do that, remember tickets at prizefest.com. You get to see this cat October 17th and the 18th at Music Prize. It's going to be astoundingly awesome. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. On 3.
Okay.
All right. And I love this. At the Prize Fest.
Yeah, there we
right,
go.
That's
yeah.
right. I mean, we might change the cheer at some point, too.
Yeah.
Okay, on 3. Ready?
Absolutely.
1. By the way, this is Lucas. He's amazing. Thank you, Lucas, for being here. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Viva la Music Prize! Tune in every week, PrizeCast. We're out.